Living in any city or town has its pros and cons, and St. Augustine is no different. After the pandemic, this area saw a lot of changes. So is it still a good place to live? Let's talk about it. Hi everyone, Kim Devlin here with your key to St. Augustine. Thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to give you an update on a video I did 2 years ago, before we saw the big influx of people moving to the area, and hopefully help you answer the question, is St. Augustine a good place to live? First, let's address the obvious changes we have seen in the last 2 years, and that is the increase in tourism and people moving to Florida. I feel like every city in Florida has gotten busier, and St. Augustine is no different. We have seen an uptick in tourism throughout the year and many people moving to the area as well, which has created more traffic and development. But the fact that people are moving here is a testament to how wonderful St. Augustine is. The influx of visitors and new residents only confirms what we already know. St. Augustine is a fantastic place to live, but it might not be for everyone. St. Augustine has been on many top 10 lists and more recently named the best small town by Southern Living. You probably already know that it is the nation's oldest city, established in 1565 by the Spanish. The history is easy to find, especially when you're walking around the downtown district. You will find charming cobblestone streets, beautiful architecture, museums, and plenty of shops and restaurants to enjoy. So, if you love history, St. Augustine and the surrounding area is a good option for you. But keep in mind, this is a tourist area and you will be surrounded by the bustling vacationers. So if that is not your thing, then you may want to be further from the downtown area. Secondly, St. John's offers plenty of job opportunities. In the past decade, we have seen the opening of many new businesses, new residential and commercial development, as well as companies like Northrop Grumman and PGA Tours creating hundreds of new jobs. Let's also not forget all the small businesses from plumbing to boutiques and cafes to breweries. If you're looking to start your own business, there's plenty of opportunity here. We are also in close proximity to Jacksonville in Duval County, which has seen a 9.6% pay increase in 2022 when compared to 2021. That's more than the national average, which means that local economies are strong. Keep in mind, though, that Jacksonville can be an hour's drive if you live in St. Augustine, and we do not have public transportation that many other cities offer. So if you're needing to commute to Jax, you may want to stay further north in the county to have a shorter drive to work. Third is access to the great outdoors. When you are living in St. Johns County, you'll likely spend less time indoors because we have unlimited fun things to do outside. We are located along the Atlantic coast and the St. Johns River, so you have easy access to the water for boating, kayaking, or fishing. With over 40 miles of pristine beaches, it's never difficult to enjoy a day soaking up the sun. We have a really good variety of beaches too for any type of beach that you're looking to have, so for more details on those, check out this video right here. On top of that, we also have hundreds of state and local parks with beautiful landscapes, gardens, and trails to enjoy. If you love the outdoors, then St. Augustine is a wonderful place to live. Fourth on the list is education. According to niche.com, St. Johns County is the #1 ranked public school district in Florida, having received an A grade in academics, and we are attracting many families to the area. A strong school district is crucial when considering where to live and raise a family. The public school system in St. Johns County is ranked #1 in the entire state of Florida and offers nationally recognized extracurricular activities and advanced placement options. If you plan to move to the area and raise your children in this county, you will be happy to know that they will receive the highest quality education a public school system can offer. The county is also committed to building new schools to accommodate the influx of new families moving here, and the district has plans to build 4 schools in the next 5 years. So depending on what grade your kids are in, the classrooms may be more crowded at this time as we await the new schools. Last but not least is the laid-back atmosphere and friendly people. With that being said, the locals are definitely frustrated with the growth and traffic in their small city, so do keep that in mind when you are rushing around town. But despite the increase in tourism and population, St. Augustine has managed to maintain its small town feel. The people are some of the nicest you'll ever meet, and there's no pretentiousness to be found here. It's essential to appreciate St. Augustine for what it is, and not try to make it where you came from. In my opinion, St. Augustine continues to be an excellent place to live, work, and play. The increase in tourism and population only confirms this. If you're considering a move to St. Augustine, be sure to check out my free relocation guide. You'll find the link below in the description. Of course, you can also feel free to send your questions my way. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next one.